Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel or the Patreon where we're currently watching from. And today, I'll be finally doing my first listen / full-on album review to none other than Heejin and her first mini album titled K. I know, guys, it's been a long time coming, but here we are. Finally found the appropriate time to really use all the time in the world that I can use in order to provide a thorough album review for Heejin's first mini album, of course. But we got brand new B-sides, I believe one intro track with Kehwa, but we got Sad Girls video game that I heard a lot about. Everyone was hyping me up about that particular song, Nokia, and Addiction as well. And then, of course, we had Algorithm title track-wise. I know not everyone enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed it. It was like an 8.5 out of 10 for me, if I recall correctly, during my first listen, and of course, music video reaction and review. But aside from that, I'm really interested in how these B-sides are going to play out. I'm seeing very familiar names that I know of that are quite prominent in the industry, or who has worked with, of course, Luna as a whole, or Lucemble, or OEC, of course. But hey, enough talk. Let's just dive into the album review now. Alright, so the first track we have here is the intro track titled Kehwa. I believe this is also known as Flowering, because I remember covering a song by Lucy that's also titled Kehwa, Flowering. But of course, in other words, it can also mean to be enlightened, so I'm not going to be surprised that's going to be the case here. I'm seeing familiar names right here, right away. Artronic Waves. If you guys are familiar, Artronic Waves has worked with Luna as a whole. We're talking about, as well as OEC. We're talking about YY by Y. We're talking about, of course, with Triple S and their song Rising. Has worked with Love Lucian and their song Speed Love. So huge works by Artronic Waves, and I'm not gonna be surprised, hey, if this is gonna shock me per se, but I'm gonna bring it up here right away. Make sure the volume is good, and let's go. Ooh, that harp work. Ooh, like a xylophone like instrumentation type of work here. Oh, yeah. I love how it's done in like a sort of a stomping 8-bit electronic type of drop here. Ooh, the synth work here. I really love the drip drop like sounds. Ooh, that drum kit work. I love it. And that bass, very boomy with it. Oh yeah, that we were enlightened by this. Okay, I can't be the only one being sent to somewhere in a crazy universe of some sort. It makes sense because Artronic Waves, like I mentioned, they worked on Speed Love. They worked on Algorithm, so things have to be very cohesive as a whole regardless. They have worked on, of course, Olivia Hayes' Egoist, right? So it's like a lot of fitting patterns here, even the likes of You and Me Together. So it's like the range is truly being shown by Artronic Waves of what they can do. But if anything they can do is really blow our minds with the production and the instrumentation that's being implemented, like that bass that I was talking about, the rudimental drum kit worked, the synthesizer work, but I absolutely loved how we really kickstarted with this harp work. A lot of, you know, type of harp / string work coming into play here as well for Kehwa, so this was most definitely mind-blowing. But let's just get into the next track now. So this next track is titled Sad Girls Club. Now I'm really interested in what kind of approach this song's gonna take and movement-wise due to the titling of this song, but I'm seeing two familiar names that I do recognize. First we have Im Soo-ho, and the other one is Dr. Han. I've seen Dr. Han here and there for some track listings, as well as ZB1's In Bloom, which by the way, Im Soo-ho also took part on and quite heavily worked with ZB1 off of their debut album, of course, if I recall correctly. But Im Soo-ho has worked with many other great individuals out there. We're talking about, of course, Chungha and her amazing song, Why Don't You Know? It's been a minute since I've enjoyed that song, not gonna lie. But still, I gotta love Chungha still to this day, and hopefully she has a comeback really soon. But then Im Soo-ho has also worked with legendary artists such as IU and her song Lilac. So it really goes to show you the range Im Soo-ho has upon certain tracks within the industry for certain artists and all. And I'm really interested in how this song is gonna play out. So I'm gonna bring it up here right away, and let's go. Should have volume for this one too. So far it has like a nice R&B slow tempo to it. Understand each other pretty much. And I love the snapping here. Ooh, the vocal layering here. Oh yeah. Love how it kicks in with the drum kit work and the snare. Bit of ticking of that hi-hat work. What a playful moment here in the delivery. Oh my goodness. With Sad Girls Club. There's definitely this melancholy feel and moody feel to it that really plays out. But I want to shine together. What's important about that? Oh. What a cool moment there. Wow. This style of music and genre utilization really sticks. It works for her. I'm gonna fly. Let's borrow your dreams. Wow, this song is so meaningful in a way. Oh, that keyboard piano work, I love it. Here we go. 2, 3, let's go. Love it. I love that because we are butterfly. But then the post-chorus really emphasizing the fact of embracing one's vulnerability, but being able to be very resilient through the thick and thin, you know what I'm trying to say here? Like, this is truly, like, the one line that really stuck out to me is, like, proposing a question. Am I a butterfly? Am I a butterfly? And that's something to think about. Or is it something to think about? Because no matter what, I'm gonna spread my wings and I'm gonna fly. That's something to think about in itself, actually. That, like, no matter what, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it in the end. I'm gonna pursue my dreams and I'm be resilient no matter what. Because, like, I personally know at the end of the day, I'm on my own unique path. And I'm on my own unique sort of flight path, you know what I'm saying? But it's only a matter of myself being prepared for that flight, per se, and being able to have this kind of mutual understanding, you know what I'm saying, where we can all understand each other in a way, like, even though you're not in another person's shoes and you're not living through what they're living, you know what I'm saying, like, we got to have this mutual understanding in regards to all of our emotions and how we feel about each other, and like a mutual understanding even in regards to, like, all of our journeys that we take that are so unique in life, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be the highest of highs and there's going to be the lowest of lows. So just, like, truly about finding solace in our own unique paths, you know what I'm trying to say here? So this was a really meaningful song. I'd say so far the most meaningful song that really comes across to me. But then if you think about, like, Kehwa, right, flowering, blooming, you know what I'm saying, being enlightened. Wow, this is so far pretty cohesive with it if you think about it, along with the title track, and it just pivots and really tackles slightly different themes and messages, right? So wow, this was a way to really kickstart things with the first B-side off of this mini album and all. Actually, I really want to dive back into this song, point out the lines that I was talking about, really process more so of the instrumentation that was going on, because there was a lot to take in between the lyrics and the overall production and overall arrangement to the song, right? So I'm gonna bring it up here right away, everyone. I'm gonna go through the beginning. Love the strumming here. I'm lost in my dreams. And there's this level of vulnerability that I'm really getting here, as long as alongside, of course, with the post-chorus, but like that mutual understanding is very important. All the snapping here, it's very distinct and clear. The part, I know dreams will come true. Love that line there in itself. But no matter what, I feel like in a way this really talks about, even though our paths are unique, we can help each other out. We can rely upon each other as long as we have this mutual understanding, as long as we're on the same wavelength, right? So, oh my goodness. I love that. Almost like automatopoeia moment there. But then this ra ra ra. This is where it really hits deep down inside. I don't want to look like everything. Could be a loss in translation there. But I want to shine together. So, like, at the end of the day, I don't want to, you know, step upon, like, use people as stepping stones and step on other people and find success in that way. I want to find success together, right? And then this huge question, this proposal right here. Am I the butterfly? Am I the butterfly? What's important about that? I think that's, you know, like, the matter of importance is identity-wise, you don't have to be that butterfly. You could still fly in on your own way. You could be a different creature, a different, animal flying out there, right? Because we're all different in our own ways. We have our own journeys and flight paths. This really hit hard deep down inside for me. The most meaningful line, for sure. But I got no other choice because I'm gonna go and be ambitious and take that flight. Wow. Love the ticking of the hi-hats here. Oh, that bass. The bass work. I love it. More so of a regular bass coming through. And then this was the other meaningful line that I really want to talk about. Let's borrow your shoulders. Let's borrow your dreams like each other who melted sweetly. When you're ready, shine and fly up. Take all the time you need, right? We all have a different journey, but also at the same time, right, we all have a different way of finding success, and it may take a long time. It may be quick, right, for these some of these goals, dreams, and aspirations and all. But at the same time, hey, if you need a helping hand, I'm here to help. If I need a helping hand, hey, hopefully you're out there able to help as well. Let's rely on each other. Let's borrow each other's shoulders and dreams and find success, the means of success together. So this was, whoo, this really hit hard. Lean on each other. Yeah. And just the vocal flourishes here, the vocal moments. But most importantly, the vocal blending in this song and layering was beautiful. Chef's kiss. That piano keyboard work, I love it. That's definitely like a live, like someone had to do that keyboard work. So good, y'all. So good. Like, this song definitely could have been done by a group, whether that be, of course, ARTMS as a whole, Triple S, but it really suits Heejin, and her voice really works well with this kind of utilization of genre and style. I cannot emphasize that enough, everyone. But hey, let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Video Game. A lot of my friends have been hyping me up for this song. I'm sure I'm going to end up enjoying this a lot during this album review as well as afterwards on my own time. But, I'm seeing familiar names. But aside from that, Heejin on the lyrics, taking part on the lyrics, we more than love to see it. But that one familiar name that I really wanted to talk about is Johan Gustafsson. Johan Gustafsson has actually worked with LOONA in the past before for their amazing, stunning song 365. That's right. Has also worked on Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet. Has worked with a lot of top-notch artists in the industry in general, the music industry and the K-pop industry. But I'm gonna bring it up here right away. I'm gonna see for myself how this plays out, of course. Let's go. Ooh. Sort of like sounds of nature or like children on the playground. Type of sampling that I hear quite a bit. Stimulating. Oh, I love the looping that's going on here. Turn off the boring songs. Oh my goodness, the vocal work in this is amazing. Some chimes. Oh. Understand. I'm ready. Oh, Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, I'm already in love with this song, guys. This song really utilizes her vocal work, her vocals really well by taking this R&B pop route, of course. Ooh, I love how she descends here. Taking up the hi-hats. This really, I feel like, explores freedom in a way of like referencing video games in a way where, hey, enjoy the moment, this free time. And it's not bad to play the video game, as it provides that level of escapism from life in itself. Whoa, what is this bridge? Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, Heejin. Oh my goodness, the vocal moments that occur here. Game over. I love how they wrap it up. That was like the cherry on top per se, but video game, this song sure goes crazy with it, but I feel like this really, you know, conveys, and what I was saying was talking about freedom, that excitement, that joy that you get from playing video games, plugging in that video game or that console and enjoying a video game, or your computer and playing your video games. But also what's great about video games, not only providing that level of escapism from life per se, you get to, you know, make deeper connections with your friends or with new people on the internet and all, and just to, you know, enjoy your passion of whatever you want to do. So it's not like necessarily talking specifically about video games, but it really connects between the lines, along the lines of breaking free from reality that's much needed after being so burnt out. You need that time for yourself, right? So, oh my goodness, I love this song so much. If anything, you could really sense Johan Gustafsson's influence if you think about it. Let me actually search him up here, because I need to remember or really jog my memory more of what other tracks he has worked on, because you definitely, yeah, Oxygen by Twice, of course. Yeah. So aside from Ice Cream Cake by Red Velvet, Body Talk, Parade, Happily Ever After, you really sense that influence, right? And just like by other SM artists he has worked with, I think this really suits Heejin to a T, right? Taking this R&B pop route. And I would go as far as say this totally could have been title track. This was so title track worthy without a doubt, but I'm glad this ended up being promoted in a way. But hey, we gotta dive back into video game again, because it was just that good, everyone. More than good, I should say. Because, hey, I actually missed out on talking more so of the instrumentation on the first go-around, because I was so shocked due to Heejin's vocal delivery throughout this entire song, especially nearing the ending and climax moments in the song and the vocal flourishes and such. But honestly, if anything that I've learned from Heejin herself over the months, over the years, is that she can really work that R&B delivery to a T for sure. And yeah, let's dive back into it for a second go around so I can point out more of the sections and the timing of things that play out between the instrumentation and Heejin herself. But yeah, let's dive back into it. Man, just the looping that's going on here to the playground zone, the sounds of nature, the birds chirping and all. I get that kind of connection there. This right now is the reality. You're out in the open world. You're outside. But after a long day, it's time to break that routine, that everyday routine. And after that long day, let's break into a new game. Let's play a new game and all. Because when it comes to a video game, the storyline, how it's done, the genre of video game, it's not always the same, you know? You get to escape and just have fun, play what you want, you right? Bum, 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 bum. The crispy vocal delivery, it's so sharp with it and on point. The pronunciation as well for these certain lines with English lines that are sensical at the same time. You got to love to hear it, everyone. And I want to emphasize that a lot because even though, right, that vocal delivery is very crispy, it's very on point when it comes to the timing of the instrumentation and how things also play out around Heejin as well in the song. Can you handle me? The chimes, that transition here, love it. Like, let's go play video games. Oh, just how the distortion of that bass plays out, right? And just how things become more hard-hitting with it. With the percussion work, the ticking of hi-hats. I can't emphasize that enough. The percussion work is incredible in this song. Who's here with me? We need a change. Even some plucks being done in this song, which is really cool. Like digital plucks. Now this can't pretend moment. Just how she descends her vocals, like, that is so cool. The timing of that too is so on point. Location. Love that rhyme scheme there. Me. There's a sing-alongable factor that you get in the song too, which is great. But yeah, that moment itself between verse 2 and the refrain, if I recall correctly, definitely one of my top favorite moments in the song, aside from the chorus and the bridge, obviously. So pretty much the entirety of this song that I love, all the sections. Some risers here to build up the hype, and then drop. Game. Ooh, I'm really interested in how the choreo plays out for this song, because I saw one performance video, or at her showcase, right, that I gotta check out at some point on my own time, or for the channel or the Patreon. Yeah, just this bridge, how it plays out here, it really ascends here. It sends us somewhere special, right? We need a change. It's just fun. Sometimes also it's just fun when we're alone, just enjoying our video game and escaping from what's surrounding us, you know what I'm saying? You make me forget everything, can we just stay in the song? Yeah, I feel like I'm in a virtual world with a song. Video game, just the delivery of that. It's the second time where she takes it up a notch. Just how she ascends there, oh my goodness. Oh, that vocal execution and the vocal techniques that are being utilized are impeccable. Game over. Oh my goodness. Video game. So far, my favorite B-side on this album, I've got to admit. As much as I love the previous B-side, I love the overall message in this song as well. But more and more that I dive into this album, it seems like there's a very fitting patterns and themes coming into play piece by piece, you feel me? And video game, ooh, I really mess with electronic instrumentation, the percussion work by far, everyone, and just this beautiful ebb and flow between the R&B vocal delivery that is so crispy by Heejin herself and the crazy vocal moments that we get to, of course, the instrumentation, whether it's coming through and being on point in the descending moments of the song and the rising moments in the song. Just the theatrical moments, pretty much, I really love in this song. The theatrical moments and the percussion work, very cohesive with it. But hey, let's continue to ride this roller coaster or train that is really shocking me throughout this album review. And let's dive into the next track now. So this next B-side is titled Nokia, my other most anticipated B-side off of this album, because I saw really huge familiar names, whether it be KZ, who recently worked on Heavy Metal Wings, of course, by Triple S's Evolution, one of my top favorite B-sides of this year, has also worked on one of my other top favorite B-sides of this year, Odyssey by Weekly. Be sure to check out those songs if you enjoyed this song, of course, by Heejin. But speaking of Heejin, she took part on the lyrics. We more than love to see it. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention that Sohyun from Triple S also took part in writing this song between Heejin. That's something crazy and mind-blowing to think about. Can we stop and think about that, like, for a second, everyone? But, you know, also something to note, like, Sohyun has been a part of incredible songs, whether it be Deja Vu by Crystal Eyes, Je ne sais quoi, right, by Odd Eye Circle, Black Soul Dress, Motto Princess, and now we got Nokia. Like, this is amazing what Sohyun has been taking part on, lyrics-wise and all, and songwriting-wise and all. But hey, back to the video. And one of my favorite individuals in the industry, of course, Charlotte Wilson. Charlotte Wilson, basically majority of the songs that she has taken part on, I have been absolutely enjoying from time to time, whether it be My Gosh by NMIX, whether it be the latest hit by aespa, Drama, of course, Giddy by Kepler. The list truly goes on, everyone, but hey, let me bring it up here right away, everyone. Make sure the volume is good, and let's go. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Taking the very acoustic route with it. Wow. I think I'm falling down. Your words. I want to believe it. I want to believe that it's a sweet lie. I know everything, but what I want to actually... Oh my goodness. Because almost, in a way, this other person's... The other half... Almost their everything, but... This other significant other one, per se, has been misleading, deceitful. Wow. This song's very straight to the point, but... Whoa, what is that string work? There it goes again. Like a discarded phone in a drawer. You don't even care anymore. Although I don't know about that. Oh yes, sing it, Heejin. Oh, that vocal fall-off moment. Ooh. Did she just do that? Hey, not gonna lie, I wouldn't have minded if this was a title track as well. Like, seriously. It's like definitely not your like ordinary K-pop song. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I know everything, and I want to hear those things that hey, you're not doing that, and you're doing fine, and you know you're trying to make up things and make things meet, but like sadly enough that is not reciprocal. That love is not reciprocal. So this is only a matter of rediscovering love again and moving on from this very toxic individual to a point where you're really lost in their words. You like to believe the things that they say, but you know the truth in what that person is saying, you know what I'm saying? So there's these bittersweet emotions that you get in this song. Loneliness, the feeling of longing for this other significant other one that has broken apart from you, but most importantly, like trying to find some love again that is real, that is true, where there's no lies and there's no deception and all, right? But at the same time, you know, being in love again with the significant other one, it talks about like trying to embrace deception and leaving it be, almost as if it's a good thing. I feel like to just embrace it, but also most importantly try to move on from it, because hey, that's not the truth. And you know, when you got someone who's telling you something when you know something else is happening behind the scenes, then you gotta make way and, you know, leave. And how it really talks about Nokia being the old phone and all that kind of correlation there was really cool. And all like that comparison of being discarded like an old phone, like an old Nokia phone in the drawer and all, like no matter what, like that, even though that happened, there's almost that line that line talks about like, let's try to mend things together, let's try to rekindle this relationship in a way, right? But it's going to be very difficult to do so, right? If they're not cooperating, if they continue to the same path of nowhere that doesn't lead to anywhere good, then what's the point of it, right? What's the point of like you know, trying to rekindle that relationship per se. But I'm gonna bring it back up here again because this really hit deep. If anything, this was one of the deep songs, like deep and meaningful songs that was very straight to the point. I believe we just had like a straight up verse 1 into a chorus pretty much. Oh, the acoustic guitar work, I absolutely love it in this song. Wow, this song really utilizes and showcases Heejin's vocal work really well. Your words, I want to believe it, and hopefully it is a sweet lie. But it leaves us hanging here. I know everything, but what I want to actually hear is, right? What I actually want to hear is the truth, right? And those apologies almost, and like woohoo! That brief break, oh my goodness, I love that brief break there. Just the stopping of the strumming. Hold up. Oh my goodness, from the vocal blending to the vocal layers in this song. It's beautiful. On this room left alone. And then there's this crazy sweeping of the string work that goes in the back here that really takes me off guard, but it's very fitting at the same time somehow. Here we go. Cue the strings. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's string work. Or even the synth string work, but oh my goodness, this moment, like a discarded phone in a drawer, you don't even care anymore. Ain't that true? Ooh. The emotional delivery and just the outpour that we're getting in this song is truly everything to hold on to and enjoy in this song, I've got to admit. As much as I love the overall production, arrangement, and movement of this song, you gotta love the emphasis and of emotions, the outpour and the outcry that you hear in Heejin's vocal work, this bittersweet type of feeling that really builds up to this outburst of moments like, can we just try and try? But at the end of the day, we can't. We really can't.
So don't you say goodbye, it's over. Baby, can we try?
That follow-up, yeah. Just how some things are panned on our left side of our ears to the right side of our ears. So good. I love the overall mix of this song and how this was mastered as well. That's really cool though. Like, all lies what I want to believe, right? I like that follow-up from what we got nearing the start of the song. But it really goes to show you this significant other one did so much damage already. Whether it be Sweet Lies or Pure Lies. Jeez, this song really hits you deep down. Like, even though you haven't went through something, hopefully none of y'all go through something like this, but what a song. This was crazy good, everyone. I don't know if I have an exact favorite B-side at this point, not gonna lie. Maybe it's a video game, and then Nokia really creeps up there in second place, but over time, maybe Nokia overtakes that spot, depending on how I feel. If I want to enjoy a crazy then again, like, video game had amazing, crazy, insane vocal moments as well. You can't go wrong with either song, you feel me? But hey, I believe we have one more B-side before we wrap things up, and I provide my concluding thoughts, so let's just do that now. Last but not least, everyone, we have Addiction. Now, I'm really interested in how this song's gonna play out, because yet again, we have Heejin taking part on the lyrics. We have Jaden Jung, yet again, whether you like him or not is a different story, of course, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. I can't emphasize this enough, because he has worked heavily with Luna in the past before, provided a lot of amazing hit songs for Luna for us to enjoy. Triple S as well, and the incredible sub-units that have occurred in this year of 2023, or whatever time you're watching this from, in the year of 2023. But also has worked with the likes of Yukika as well in the past before for her song Neon. So I gotta admit, Jaden Jong does not miss on works that he has taken part on. But we got G-High for Mono Tree. That's a huge familiar name. Love that collective. We have Sanyun, another familiar name. Isaguera. Isaguera has honestly worked on some of my favorite songs these days, whether it be Vroom Vroom by Weekly, Giddy by Kepler, whether it be by Acid Angel from Asia Dimension, if I recall correctly. So a lot of familiar names. We got Bad as well on the arrangement side of things, so that's dope as well. But I'm gonna bring it up here right away, everyone, and let go. Oh, very playful start here. A lot of cowbell work, great percussion work. Hey. Definitely different mood-wise compared to the other songs. But oh, I like that call and answer type of moment. Pretty much about, ooh, this butterflies moment. Wow, that vocal follow-up moment was amazing. But pretty much this song's about being in love. TikTok time. Okay. Wow, like, the overall, I gotta say, syllable usage with these lyrics is really on point with the timing of the production in the song. Ludicrous mode. Maybe not that, but ooh, that is so satisfying. Butterflies. Time to hang up. Time to hang up because we've been chatting all night. Wait, where is this going? Ooh, this keyboard work. Favorite. You like it too. Oh my goodness. What an outro. Quite admittedly, I would have loved 10 more seconds of this song because this was pure bliss, everyone. So satisfying from start to finish. Like, you got me butterflies, butterflies, you know? So like that kind of delivery there was so satisfying, but like if anything, like it takes this very breakbeat kind of manner. I feel like a lot of people would reference the likes of Acid Angel from Asia and their debut track, or even the likes of New Jeans towards this particular song, because it utilizes those influence with a good amount of R&B, you feel me? So you got the mix of the two coming into play that really suits Heejin, of course, but all in all, very R&B heavy album, I want to say, before I dive into a second go around, point out some moments. Not a super duper, deep song, maybe not like one of my top favorite songs coming out of this album, but there's still a lot appreciated in this song from start to finish, so I want to dive back into it right away before I, provide my concluding thoughts. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, let's just go through this again because I thought this was very playful with it. Sweet. A cute song. A cute, short, sweet song. And I consider 2 minutes and 40 seconds short, everyone. I have a pretty high standard, as some of you may know. Then again, there's way shorter songs than this. Love that cowbell work. That A, the vocal layering. The 사랑이 우리 사랑인 걸까? I love that moment right there in this line. There's a little bit of breathing room here and there in the song. Like, it doesn't feel so jam-packed. And honestly, I would enjoy this song than most short songs out there, or even some title track songs that are overly rambunctious with it. Like, this is a breath of fresh air, per se. It's that satisfying. Where it gets to hone in solely on the quirkiness, the playfulness in the song, and Heejin's vocal work in the song and delivery. Even that was like a playful with it than the number one naman, into TikTok. It was very seamless with it, right? There was no break or pause there. Like, the song is very non-stop with it, but it has these fun breathing moments, some airy vocal moments that I love. There's these quirky buzzing, like, sound effects coming into play. I'm addicted. The weekend. That is so good, y'all. And let me wrap it up with the outro here. Just the keyboard work, I love it. Wow, it really goes to show you also, like, how far Heejin has come herself, like, just in general, if you think about it, as an individual, as a solo artist over time with this first mini album is a significant achievement for any soloist or any group out there, the matter of fact. But the fact that this album really allows us to enjoy her talents to the fullest, I'm more so speaking, of course, her vocals and her vocal color to the fullest with a lot of R&B heavy influence tracks, is amazing, everyone. Like, sure, not like crazy beyond like usage of multiple different genres, but that's completely fine. I feel like sometimes it's too over the top when it comes to music in K-pop or K-pop music in itself, you feel me? But all in all, This is a really good album. I think Mod House really knocked this out of the park. Yet again, another album coming from the label that really hits on all four fronts. Maybe not everyone enjoys Addiction, but I loved Addiction as well. And how I would go by rating my favorite songs on this, excluding title track, because I think I gotta ponder about that and enjoy that song a little bit more now that I have more time. But I feel like if I were to pick a number one favorite, I think it would be Video Game by far. I wouldn't say by far, because I really enjoyed Nokia, so Video Game is the sole possession of number one so far, without, my thorough listens of 2 weeks and beyond that I like to do. But I think Video Game has to come in to play for number one. Absolutely love the meaning and message in that song. Relatable for me in a way, as someone who likes to enjoy video games, to take a break from life per se here and there. Nokia, definitely a great song. The fact that Heejin and Sohyun and Jordyn Jung, same song, oh my goodness, absolutely love that. But also Charlotte Wilson, KZ, the likes of Din, a lot of familiar names, stacked credits on that allowed us to hone in heavily upon Heejin's vocal work in that song. And then, of course, I think I gotta give it to Sad Girls Club there, because it's so up my alley in terms of personal taste and all. And I would say last but not least, Addiction. I think those two songs are really tied with each other neck and neck, depending on the mood and time of day for me enjoying these certain songs. But if I were to say, hey, can I loop this album nonstop? Without a doubt, like the rhythms, the tempos that were done correctly in a way where it's like everything's cohesive. It's packed in one nice, sweet, cute mini album. You feel me? I wouldn't necessarily describe it as cute from start to finish, but an adorable, sweet album that you can, hold on to and cherish. You feel me? And Kehwa also, almost forgot to mention, that was great intro that leads into Algorithm. It was definitely enlightening, and I like the titling of that song because it's very cohesive with Algorithm. And if you think about Sad Girls Club and Video Game as well, it links in the same manner. I'd say Nokia and Addiction, the bottom half, are cohesive with each other, but if we go Kehwa, Algorithm, Sad Girls Club, and Video Game, those songs really link well together. So that first half and a little bit more with Video Game, very cohesive with it. And then the fact that we wrap it up with Addiction, that we leave it on a positive note and nothing like too, sad and bittersweet with Nokia, is amazing, everyone. But let me know your thoughts. I think album-wise, I gotta give this a really solid 9 out of 10. When I think about it, with Algorithm coming into play and all, I think this is a really good lift off a start before we even get a follow-up in the future to think about that, like even a second mini album in the future. I'm sort of getting ahead of myself here, but I think, this is really to set the tone and really show everyone, hey, this is Heejin, this is what she's all about. I wouldn't say necessarily fully with Algorithm, because vocal-wise it was shown a lot more in, of course, the other songs. That's why I was saying, like, Video Game or Nokia definitely could have been the title track. It would have been different as well, as much as Algorithm was, but it utilizes her talents to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? It's not like Algorithm didn't, but I feel like more people would enjoy likes of Video Game or even Nokia, something that's just even more beyond different than your usual K-pop title track that's more so upbeat. You feel me? But let me know your thoughts, everyone. Did you have an exact favorite? Can you relate with any of my statements that I said across my review and my objective standpoint? Of course, my biased thoughts and opinions as well on each and certain track. Be sure to let me know, because I love connecting with you guys, as always, in the comments section down below. Take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.